Welcome back to yet another episode, guys, of Trails into Reverie. We are kind of getting pretty deep into the game now, I would hope. I'm pretty sure this is, like, almost close to episode 90 or something, I think. So, we're really in the thick of it now. Really. In the last episode, we beat some EDF soldiers here at Michelin, and we found out that they've been surveilling everything from here in this one room. That's the big question. This looks like all the equipment they brought into the guest house, too. Well, the fastest way to get to the bottom of this would be to ask them directly. Unfortunately, they haven't shown any inclination to tell us anything so far. Guess all we can do is bring one of them here and give it a shot. Let's bring each one individually. Uh-oh. What are you doing in here? Snooping? So, how dare you try to interfere with our sacred mission? Well, he clearly knows something. You may be an enemy, but I admire your devotion to your cause. This will not be an easy task. Want me to give... Want me to give this a shot Jaeger style? Much as I'd rather not. No, leave this to me. I'll try the interrogation techniques I learned at the police academy. You can try whatever you want, you'll never break me. This is a tough one. We need to get him to talk, but I really don't want to do anything too rough. You lot are hopeless. Get out of my way, I'll handle this. You're gonna magic your way through? Oh? Do you have a plan?
Now, you're going to tell us everything we want to know. What were you doing here?
Oh, why would I tell you that? Because we're your friends, of course. We came here to help you. My friends? That's right, so you need to tell us exactly what the Supreme Leader told you to do. Yes, you're right, I do. Well, that was easy. We were told to keep an eye on the situation. In the theme park, you mean? That's right. What's in Michelin Wonderland? Why are you keeping an eye on it? I don't know. We were just told not to interfere with anything, and we were to report immediately if we saw anything out of the ordinary. Such as? I don't know. I see. Thank you. It's clear that's the extent of what you know. You can take a nap now. That was amazing. What did you even do? It reminded me of one of them spells Emma used a while ago. The principle's basically the same. You just muddle their consciousness and lead them into doing what you want. Yep. That doesn't sound like brainwashing at all. It doesn't work against the especially strong-willed, though. Nice job, Celine. We're lucky to have you here. Well, I'm not Rose's successor for nothing. I'd certainly hope I was capable of something as simple as this. Unfortunately, there was very little that we could extract from him. Indeed, even he didn't seem to know why the theme park requires such intensive surveillance. The enemy's hiding something there for sure. We just need to find out what. I think our only option is going to be to go there and find out ourselves. Let's make for Michelin Wonderland, everyone. Right. Oh, your eye. Was that my imagination? Or did you feel your eye twitching? I think you felt your eye twitching. Oh, the Reverie corridor. Oh. It's glowing. Maybe that means something has happened. Is everything alright, instructor? Yeah, sorry. My memory is still hazy, but my instincts are telling me this might be a good chance to train. Maybe we should look into it if we get the chance.
Your old man sure works quick, Yuna.
Yep, that's my dad. As soon as I called, he sprang into action.
Pretty sure we can leave this area to the resort staff now that the situation's under control, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Michelin Wonderland's next, then.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to do a quick pause, because I want to know... It's probably not worth going back into the Reverie corridor yet. Alright, so since we did break a seal in the Reverie corridor with Reen, I am actually going to follow the advice of the guide. We are now going to transfer over to Lloyd's route. We're going to get to the same point with Lloyd's route and Rufus's route, and then we're going to do the Reverie corridor again and do the third stratum. So... that's the plan that the guide wants. Just for basically level reasons, because apparently the levels get a little wacky from here on. So apparently it does just seem like a good thing to do. So we'll go through these 3 routes until we get to the point where we can get to the Reverie corridor, because we do need to break the seal before we can enter the 3rd stratum. So that's what we'll do. Might be a little confusing to follow, but...
Second Lieutenant Seeker checking in.
Oh, welcome back, though.
Oh. With the whole unit!
Lloyd?
So you're here too, Fran.
I'm glad you're all right.
And Kia, Tio, Wazzy too.
Oh, everyone's here, girl.
Thank goodness you're all okay. After what happened at the ceremony, I thought...
Fran.
Thought maybe
It's good to
everyone
see
was...
you again. We're sorry for worrying you.
Don't be silly. You all being here is more than enough for me. But, who are your friends?
You mean all the people from Arabonia and...
Sorry for dropping in unannounced.
Liberal? Yeah. Understandable if you don't
You
recognize
guys have been camping out here this entire time? Man, the Crossbelt police have got guts.
Is that who I think it is?
Oh.
Lloyd,
Hello?
you're all right.
Hey, Franz. Kate. It's good to see you too, Inspector Donovan. Raymond?
Even the Vice Commissioner is out here. You're tougher than you look.
I could say the same about you.
Well, good to see you're in high spirits.
It really is. The CPD's missed you, Lloyd and team.
Your hand is kind of going through your hat, but that's alright.
Well, we're back. Detective Bannings, reporting for duty.
Woohoo! Lloyd's team fled the scene after what happened at the military factory before the EDF could learn of the incident. Noel then led them to a point on the outer edge of the Knox Forest Road. Although the area was near the police academy, which had reportedly been occupied, the Crossbelt Police Department and its associates had managed to find a gap in their foes' defenses, which led them to setting up an encampment. Yeah, fair. The weird connection is giving a clear signal. The wired, not weird. My bad. Great, let's finish setting everything up, Sharon. Gladly, milady. I see what you're planning because they're stopping us from accessing the Orbital network wirelessly. You've come up with a workaround by using a combination of old wired communications and Arcus units. Exactly. We may be able to contact Armorica this way, too. Especially since we have you, Elisa, Tita, and Fran with us. I'll show you what a skilled operator can do. Tio needs our help, so let's give it all. I'll give her all, Kia. You betcha, Fran. Well, they seem to have everything under control. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get the job done. Love how the men in this game just like, yeah, we don't want anything to do with the technology. We don't want none of it. I'm glad you were able to make it out of the city. That couldn't have been easy. There were more CGF members with you originally, right? Yes, Commander Bales took initial charge of the police force when we were thrown into chaos by the attack. Randy, First Lieutenant Morale, Dudley, and Chief Sergei were with us too, but while we were helping the civilians evacuate, we came under attack again and were separated from the others. I'm sure if they have Randy, they're fine. We've been gathering information that might help us rendezvous with them. That's how we caught wind of the trouble at the military factory, which led to your excellent timing of saving our backsides. I'll say, I don't know what we would have done had you not shown up. It does concern me that we don't have contact with Randy and the others, but I know they can handle themselves. Same here. They're capable of looking after each other, so I'm willing to bet they're okay. Sounds like your group managed to gather a lot of useful info at the factory, Lloyd. That they did, and had to do one of the longest fights of the game. I'm hoping it was one of the longest fights of the game in McBurn, because my god, that was a trudge. We uncovered details on the new Zauber Soldats in the name of some project. Could be a red herring, though. I still don't know what to think of the, simulacrum Professor Novartis said on us. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it. Because it was a pretty good model. The professor was talking about him like he was a failure, but he was pretty damn strong if you ask me. I can't imagine he's the only one out there either. There's no telling who else could be impersonating a real person. Seriously? That's pretty freaky. You don't think there are any hiding among this camp, do you? I swear it isn't me. I'm real. Real, I tell you. think you're safe on that, bud. Pretty sure they're probably only going to be making ones of strong people. Enemies, the Ouroboros-esque people. Please calm down, sir. If we start doubting one another, we're never going to get anything done. The man's right. We might as well just throw our hands up and surrender at that point. That's exactly what the Supreme Leader Asshat wants. Thinking. Speaking of Rufus. Bet you're wondering. Are they all simulacrums? It might be. The skill with which he occupied the city and the charisma he's shown in leading everyone all suggests he's the real Rufus. But that doesn't make any sense. I just can't imagine that everything he said was a lie. Even he isn't that much of a weasel. You're not wrong, and that was quite a while ago. You have our deepest thanks, Detective Lloyd Bannings. I think you're figuring it out. I know that look. Figure something out? I was just speculating, but I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We still lack evidence. Let's keep focusing on the little things in front of us first. Good call. We've got decent numbers here, thanks to the police, not to mention everyone back at the village. Speaking of which, I think Tina might have figured something out. Everyone, could you come over here? We've established a connection. About goddamn time we got some fucking...
Hey guys, can you hear us?
We can reach out, like goddamn. This is gonna be such a help.
We read you loud and clear. It's good to see you all again. And I'm glad you're all right. I take it the investigation into the factory went well?
Brilliantly.
Looks like quite the team you're starting to put together over there.
It's not too shabby. Good to see you're all holding up too. It's me, Ellie. I'm sorry if we made... Oh, it's me, Ellie. I'm sorry if we made you worry. Why would you just... You... Okay. Let me echo that. It's great knowing you're okay. I feel the same way. It's a weight off my shoulders seeing you two again. I didn't expect Lloyd, Kia, and Wazzy to meet up with so many friendly faces when they set off. Excellent work, everyone. It already feels like we've made a lot of progress. That's the power of teamwork, right, Lloyd? Fucking straight up. Exactly. So you have all... Oh, so have you all made any progress on gathering info on your end? We believe so. Major Arundel is still kicking up whatever he can find as well. Now would be a good time to exchange what we know. Would you mind getting us up to speed? Well, that could take a couple hours. There's been a lot going on. Like, a lot. So, Speaker Vidal is doing a lot better? That's good news. Yes, I can't thank Cecile and the clinic staff enough for all they've done. He still needs to take it easy, though. My injury's almost fully healed, too. It shouldn't pose a problem moving forward. Shan is also helping out at this inn now. She's in much better spirits than she was before. Well, she was brainwashed before, so that doesn't help. More good news. Take it easy if you have to, Risha. You don't have to force yourself. I won't. Thank you for your concern. Hearing what happened at the hospital struck a chord with me, too. I feel as though I lost sight of our roots as well, and I need to face up to that fact as much as everyone else. Let's take it from the top and do it, right this time. We can't afford to have any hesitation to move forward. Well said, Ellie. Now we just need to find Randy, and the Triple S will be whole again. Nothing can slow us down with this many people helping us. Well, about that. They're like, Randy's dead. But I hope that's not true. Is there something I'm missing? Does this have to do with the information you had to share? See, we managed to wrangle some info out of a few EDF goons patrolling the highway yesterday. It gave us a bit more of an idea of what they've been up to the past few days. Several of their elites are gathering in the northwest from the sound of it for an operation to flush out the CGF and the Red Reaper. That's not good. Wait, that would mean... No, doesn't this sound familiar? It fits with what we learned the other day. The EDF are setting up a barricade in front of the tunnel in the mountain path for some reason. That doesn't sound like a coincidence, alright. Unfortunately so. This must mean that Randy and the CGF are currently holed up in Mainz, and the Ebon Defense Force has them completely surrounded. Even getting supplies into that area will be difficult. The terrain is surrounded by mountains, but there is no escape route. Oh, and there is no escape route. Luckily, Randy has experience holding that area with some of the guardsmen during the last bid for independence, but they're likely in even greater peril than before, given they'll have to account for Zalber Soldos this time around. We need to be prepared for significant casualties at the very least. This isn't sounding good, Chief. Not really. Understatement of the year there, so shut your trap and I guess get back to fucking saying something else that might be worth our while. We're in deep shit if the CGF falls to them. We can't afford to lose them if we have any hope of overthrowing the Supreme Leader. Can't we get in touch with Maines using the same way we contacted Armorica? We could turn the situation around if we coordinate with one another. That much is true, but using them means of communication in an area we don't know poses too great a risk. Our lives will be that much harder if our enemies learn of this method and put a stop to it. Good point. Lloyd? Yeah, there's not a moment to waste. We're going to their aid. Tio, Fran, pull up a map of the Maines Mountains for me. On it. I'll round up all the information we've gathered thus far. I'll help too. So we're just gonna rush through them. Are you planning to go by yourself? What will that accomplish? You don't have enough manpower to break through the EDF's defense and rescue them. It's too soon to be giving up. If our allies have been holding them off despite being so heavily outnumbered, that means there's still hope. And now all eyes are focused on Maines. That gives us our best chance of slipping past their defenses unnoticed. He's right. It's not impossible. Don't forget the even defense force is comprised of Erebonians. They won't be as familiar with Crossbill's geography as we are, even if they were stationed here before. I'm sure we could find a way if we put all our minds to it. So give us a hand, everyone. We can't give up on them. You guys, they haven't changed, have they? Well, if you're not giving up, neither will we. Do you really think this crew's ever going to change? Damn straight. It's too early to be throwing in the towel. This had better work. We'll keep gathering all the info we can and try to find a way back to you up. To back you up, I think is what it said. I wish I could drop everything and rush over to help personally, but that won't be possible. Actually, I may have a lead on something that could help our case. I'll let you know how it goes. Oh, now you've piqued my interest. We'll trust you to follow up on that, Ellie. We can all reconvene once we've reunited with Randy. I'm sure you'll all succeed. Nothing will stop us from taking back the city and, eventually, Arkansas. You can count on us backing you up, too. We can afford to leave no stone unturned now that we know the society's at work here. Speaking of which, the area near the border with Erebonia hasn't been fully investigated yet, right? This is a lot of reading. We could do with paying areas like that a visit. I was thinking of making my way to St. Ursula. You are going to start meeting up with the other crew. It would be wise to share what we've learned about the weird connection with the Foundation. For the record, my request is still ongoing. Agate, Korsner, better keep Tita safe. But this is the first and last time I will ever trust you with her. I don't need you to tell me to keep her safe. She's always safe with me. Don't worry. Good luck, Mom. I'm tempted to return to St. Ursula as well and let everyone know that I'm alright. But by the sound of it, I should stay here. I may be needed in Maines. We'd appreciate that. Probably just a big-time appreciation. Yeah, I'm thinking. There's no telling how many people we need to who will need medical attention. Let's work together to play our strengths. That's how we're going to rescue the others. The group then immediately set about deciding on everyone's roles for the coming operation. The goal of getting past the EDF's defenses and reaching Maine seemed impossible at first, but past experience had taught them of a route which seemed ideal for the circumstances. Lloyd and Noel, with their experience working together covertly in the past, agreed to form the vanguard and go first to secure the route. Meanwhile, a number of the other members decided to depart to gather information to help distract and divide the Defense Force. The next day, March 21st, Dr. Sayland and the raiding officers set up a base camp at the foot of the mountain path after bidding farewell to their departing allies. Farther up the road, Lloyd and Noel made their way to the infiltration point. This is a whole fucking shindig going on now. Lot going on now. Will tempted by dusk. Tempered, not tempted, tempered. Well, here we are. We'll have to go the rest of the way on foot. The tunnel up ahead is where the EDF set up their perimeter. In other words, we'll have to go down the same cliffside from a few years ago to get around them. Exactly. I marked the spot on your map. Let's head there and stay alert. What do we have for time here? We still got some time. Big time. Can't say I'm a fan of only having you two. Right now. We don't need to fight much. Do feel free to go to the recorder real quick to add Noelle. Okay. I mean, I don't really think there's a point in just doing this. Honestly.
New visitors registered.
Oh, okay, like this is getting a little ridiculous. Imagine. Also, I have so many people that are not leveled. Wow. Rough. Mini missions updated.
Review missions. New contents available.
Support slot. I have 360. Add mini missions. Boost celestial tree healing. Add scuff. Buff certain fights. Buff certain fights. Increase the assault gauge barrier points and craft point meters prior to trials and scuffle shuffles. Oh. Okay. Maybe we actually buy a couple of these tag-alongs.
New contents available. New contents available. New contents available.
So that's really a rather lot, and I can add more pom-pom players as well.
New contents available.
So when it says the tag-alongs, it must be like support, reserve. Okay, hold on. Support, tag-along, tag-along. So it just increased the pool of people I can take. Ah! I get it. That's actually quite broken. Because, yeah, magic absorb. No, we're getting rid of that. We're gonna take you. See, 70% when we get health. But that's a 90%. I'm gonna keep it like that. What's Infinity Order? Break damage plus 400% for one turn. Good God Almighty. But now I get why I was buying that stuff. Okay, so it helped with that. That's all. That's all it did. We're gonna head back to the main mountain path. I think it was worth buying most of that, if I'm honest. I do. We'll probably just move on up the path just a tad here. We probably won't get too much crazier with this episode.
I've gotta say, Noelle, you looked real sharp on your new bike.
Goddamn.
Darn right I did. It's a pretty fancy upgrade from the bicycle, huh?
Hey!
You should take a ride on one sometime. Nothing beats the feel of the wind while you're zooming down the road.
Maybe I will. But only if you show me how it's done.
Damn! Sounds like you're fucking hitting on her, bud.
There! You've got a chance!
We're gonna definitely battle scope that. We'll just get the quick scan in.
Right.
And Zero Breaker X, because it did get powered up.
Zero Breaker!
No problem.
Electromagnetic smart missiles. Balance down. Random ailment. Oh yeah. I think we actually murked one. Murked two, maybe? No, just the one. And she starts with a guard. She's actually a rather crazy character. I mean, we may as well just power up.
It's my turn.
And take out the one trying to murk her.
No problem.
And now that you're confused, we're gonna ignore you.
I won't let you!
You're confused and you're still
right.
Rude.
No problem.
Oh, the healing is whatever.
Right.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Also, being able to inflict ailments
nice
like
job,
this
all.
is crazy. It actually makes us quite broken just being able to cause ailments on every goddamn attack. Also, I would like to make sure Lake Elm. Yep. Michelin. Are you claiming I didn't scan you? I did scan you. We might have actually finally fucked up. Huh. Well, we did good for so long, and then we didn't scan one thing. Honestly, it's fine. I'm not gonna actually freak out or go back and redo a bunch of shit because it is what it is. Just sucks to get that far, and I really it reads like I scanned it, but I just completely forgot.
Got you! Here's our shot!
I'll still try to get everything else.
They're open!
Now! Engage!
Or,
You won't like...
Now I'm thinking about going back and getting the scan. You know what? It's like I just told myself I wouldn't freak out, but I kinda am pretty annoyed about it.
Not happening! No problem.
So I think what I'll do...
Next.
Let's go!
is I think I'll go back and just do it, because I can skip all the scenes. It really won't take very long.
No problem.
Right? And I'll just get us back to this point. I'm just gonna finish this fight. Not that I really need to, because it's not gonna matter.
Engage.
But I am gonna
Great
make
work on that one, guys.
a separate save, just in case. Just in case. Oh, but I did so much other extra shit. Shit. Either way, we are gonna go back. It's gonna be right here, I do believe, on the 0th hour. And in the next episode, we will be right back where we were. Don't anybody worry about that. But I do want to go get that scan, because I fucked up and I didn't scan it. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Take care till then, and bye-bye. It's not that far back, so...